Well, welcome in everybody to Martinsville Speedway for round 8 of ENSCAR. And joining me again tonight, he's come back again. It's Carl. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, Brad. Good, Brad. Welcome in, viewers, and welcome all to Martinsville, where I believe you have to be a little bit psychotic to race here and enjoy this place. But good to have everyone back after the Easter break and ready for some more ENSCAR action and shaping up to be a good night again.
Yeah, sure is. Well, second time to a short track this season. Richmond was certainly pretty interesting, but again, another whole new ball game here tonight. Martinsville, she's a tight one, and should be interesting. I guess we'll be able to see who's had a bit of practice and who hasn't pretty quickly, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Martinsville dubbed the paperclip, and yeah, I mean, just a reflection on Richmond, Brad, let's be honest, that was just an abortion of a round, that one. We should just forget about that.
Yeah, it definitely was. I think we had about 13 cautions in the end there, and well, let's hopefully we don't see a repeat of that tonight. But I can tell you, early stages, I've seen a fair bit of carnage going on early, so hopefully by the time we get through qualifying, they will settle down and we can get on with a bit of racing. 150 laps, of course, tonight. And tonight, well, round 8, you know, we're over halfway now. And tonight, it marks the start of the Plate Championship as well. So, you know, drivers across the field, they've all got something to race for. So, yeah, she's going to be some pretty intense racing, I'd say.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong there, and I think the good thing about this, the business end of the season here is it gives everyone, you know, even if you're sort of out of a chance of winning the main championship, it gives everyone a reason to front up and race each week and, you know, do their best and try and claim something and make their season worthwhile. So just a bit of hot off the press here. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have no Toby Stent tonight on the timing charts.
Well, that's going to be quite interesting. That's going to throw the championship quite open. Of course, I was looking at the points earlier, and well, he seems to be in total control coming into Martinsville. But well, now that he's not here, that's going to throw it all amongst the pigeons. That is for sure.
It'd be very interesting to see why he isn't fronted up tonight at Martinsville. Could just be using it as a drop round and avoiding the carnage possibly, but yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, it sure is. I'll just bring up the plate points at the moment. You won't be able to see those, Carl, but they are currently going across the stream. And first round tonight, of course, the guys, they come in with some points under the belt already. And Yarnmart, he's leading the way with Matt Town on 16, and then we go to Luke Hunter and Jordan Sharplin on 15. And you know, the man we just saw on screen not long ago, actually, Chris Robertson, and another THD driver, David Gray, and of course Peter Romans as well. So it's you know,
there, isn't it?
Yeah, we mentioned those plate guys, and you know, it gives them a reason to turn up tonight. That is for sure, and something to chase towards the end of the season. You know, having that separate championship.
Just a quick shout out to Jordan Sharplin in there in the chase. He during the week actually been doing quite a bit of practice and chalked up an official win in the A-Fix series this week at Martinsville. So could be one to watch here and hopefully give these guys up the front, like the man on screen there, a bit of a run for their money and maybe nab a podium or even see him at the top step there, a bit of a dark horse for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, because Matt Pluck currently, I can tell you, he is current pole sitter. Currently the fastest round here with Ewan Baker. We've spoken a lot about him lately, and he's currently sitting P2. And, well, it's all Kiwi Sim Racing at the front of this field. Currently the top 4, all Kiwi Sim drivers. So, and Jordan Sharpman on your screen now out of Christchurch, New Zealand. Currently sitting P5, so he's definitely tell he's had some time in the seat this week.
Yeah, it's good, and it's good to see people taking it a bit more seriously and putting the effort in, and just sort of giving themselves the best chance at having a good race and finishing off the season strong. So, before we do get underway and sink our teeth into the call, Brad, who are you gonna pick for the week? Who's your pick to come out on top tonight?
Well, I think if he can finally put a whole race together, surely we're going to see Matt Pluck get it done tonight. It's been a long time, that is for sure.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go as teammate and Ben Doherty tonight. I think.
Yeah, he's a great pick as well.
Yeah, and just looking through the charts, we also don't have Dan Ederschied tonight, so that's interesting.
Yeah, that is a good point. That's very interesting. A couple of guys sitting towards the top of the table for sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to put my money on Ben Doherty, and hopefully the money's on the lolly at the end of the race there.
Yeah, we shall see how it goes. Of course, 150 laps. She is definitely a long one. Hopefully these guys, we can get some consistent green flag racing, and there can't be too long to go now in qualifying.
No, I think
it's a few of them I think haven't even fronted for qualifying, so Northway one of them. So we'll let the time count down and we'll get underway here at Martinsville. Looks like it's only Sharplin and Jorgensen on the track at the moment, and there's the checkered flag in fact, so that is qualifying done for round 8. We get into it, and well, what better time is it to get them on the screens, folks? Stand by. It's a great sight. The Jets high above Martinsville Speedway.
little Saints.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, there it is. It's a great sight. Big shout out to Luke Hunter at Hunter Sim Motorsport. Great job there editing those jets in for us. Of course, we all know it's not NASCAR without jets. There's been a lot of fake NASCAR on TV lately, that is for sure. We've seen some pretty crazy looking jets. Last week, Bristol, I think, had a helicopter. It wasn't even a Comanche helicopter, for Christ's sakes. It's an absolute scam.
Speaking of Bristol, Brad, during the this is a little bit of a selfish plug for myself here. The week off, we went Bristol dirt racing with the league for fun, and managed to chalk myself up a podium. Just jumped in there last minute and thought I'd see how it'd go, and it was bloody good fun.
Oh, how good is that? How good. I had a bit of pressure. I'm not going to lie. There was a fair bit of pressure to try and get me to stream that week, but I had absolutely no streaming that week, so it was a bit of a nice break. Of course, kicked this week off with the New Zealand Stock Car title, and man, what a night that was. She was absolute carnage, and it was bloody good to see, that is for sure. But yeah, back to ENSCAR now, and we love it. You know, it's a great series, and it's good to see so many drivers getting in behind it. Of course, we build up. I think it's Talladega next week, so
interesting. You go from one extreme to the other.
Yeah,
I think
not wrong.
Just looking at the TAB odds here too tonight, Brad. Pace car to lead most laps, yes or no, is paying $1.01 for yes. So
well, there you have it.
Based off Richmond's efforts, not looking good. But hopefully the boys can pull their heads in and keep it on the straight and narrow tonight.
Tell you what, if Brendan isn't in the house tonight, which I don't think he is, we are going to get all the replays, and SDK is going to play the game tonight. So we're on for a good night, I'm telling you. As long as these drivers can stick it together, as we can see, the lights are out on the safety car. You know what time that means. How are we, Dion? Good to have you on board, mate. Of course, unable to race tonight, but I can tell you now, mate, we're about to get things underway here at Martinsville. Round 8 ENSCAR. Green flag in the air. Matt Pluck to lead him out.
Green.
Underway. Can we get some green flag racing? That's the big question.
Watch 1 and 2, Brad. Watch 1 and 2. See if there's anything out of the exit here. The boys here seem to keep it nice and tidy, giving each other plenty of race room, which is good to see.
Yeah, early stages here, of course, and all the field fanning out 3 wide further back. And I can tell you now, I was talking to Jamie Yarnma earlier on, so I strolled through the pit lane and got his thoughts on leading the Plate Championship. He's certainly looking to put his best foot forward. And,
Robertson on the wall there, Brad. Robertson on the wall.
Early casualties. Cold trickle. It's a bit of a sketchy start there. We stay green nonetheless, and look, they're 3 wide further back, and there is the yellow.
Earl, you sure you got your release?
It looks like Hayden Kirk's brought that one out. We'll try and see what has gone wrong. Simon Hedderscheid and Hayden Kirk. Got a bit loose maybe. We'll see if we can go back. Oh, there's a big slide from Hedderscheid. You saw it. Oh, came down and collected Hayden Kirk. So Hayden seems to have driven away okay, but Hedderscheid, well, that a big slide there, came down. Did he get caught by anyone else? Looks like the rest of the field's worked their way past nice and clean. So I tell you, we're under yellow early here at Martinsville.
You're only meant to cross those things up that much when you're on the dirt, Brad.
Yeah, too right. Too right, of course. Bristol, surely that becomes maybe a permanent fixture on the calendar at some stage. As we see Hedderscheid now in pit lane, a couple of repairs getting done on that car, no doubt.
Oh, I can well imagine that Bristol Dirt will be staying well off the main schedule, given that the league admins didn't, and I'll emphasise the didn't, have much fun on the dirt in one of these things last Wednesday night. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it will not be its way onto the schedule.
It's not a happening thing.
No, I think it's found its place in the week off as a bit of fun, but I mean, hey, I'd even saddle up and take part on Bristol Dirt Night, live comms even in the car probably.
Oh, how good would that be? That'd be a great sight. Would be a great sight, I tell you. Of course, the race itself at Bristol was a bit of a treat actually on dirt. It was a good race. Of course, I missed the Martinsville race this week, but I hear Kyle Larson got the job done and put on a hell of a show with the burnouts. So I'm actually yet to see that. So
I guess you're a Larson fan.
Yeah, I actually am. I got his championship-winning shirt hoodie when he won it the other year. Of course, dirt track racer, mate. You know, big fan.
Yeah.
And he's a weapon, mate. You know, he stepped into a modified for the first time ever today over in the States and goes out there and wins the heat race like no man's business. Easy done, eh?
He's a talent, eh?
Yeah, I think he's the first driver to win across all 9 classes at Eldora Speedway now. So, but anyway, back to ENSCAR. We're about to get back underway. I can tell you, Dylan Jordan, he was the big casualty from the first start. He seems to have dropped back to P5 at the moment. He was line astern with you and Baker. Baker! He has absolutely fallen asleep on that start. I'm not sure what's going on there, but Ben Doherty, he has capitalised, shot straight up to second. And Dylan Jordan, the man we spoke of, well, his early wrongdoings have been corrected. He now finds himself in P3, so just like that. changes.
Big bomb there. Is that Sharpland there? No, just a quick observation there. The 422, is that Kelly?
What have you got?
Yeah. He's up on the point end of the field somewhere we don't normally see him, so it's good to see him having a bit of a run there. Hey, I'm not just talking sport outside of, you know, while we're under yellow now. Just talking sport outside of racing, Brad. Don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a big Warriors fan myself, and you know, I hate to say it.
Mate, is it their year? Is it their year? Are you going to call it or what?
It's our year. It's our year. We've put it on record here at THD.
It's out there.
Wednesday now. We're 7 rounds in, and yeah, it's our year. Firmly our year.
I can tell you now.
Last.
To not finish last year, well, fair cool. I can tell you that this bloke, he's not going to be happy if this is the cause of the yellow. We've picked it up and we'll see what's happened. It's Hayden Kirk.
Again.
It's come up that he's crashed, so I'm not sure whether he's avoided someone out by the wall and just got it all wrong. It almost looked like... Who was that? Was that the...
Was it Paul Stewart?
443 of Paul Stewart, maybe. He was just letting the field go, and Hayden tried to correct it and got it all wrong. Of course, we know these things...
Martinsville's left turn, not right turn, Hayden.
Yeah, once these things start sliding, mate, she's pretty rough. Pretty hard to correct, but under yellow again in early stages, mate, it's not looking good. 12 laps in, we can see Matt Plucky is your race leader. Currently, from Ben Doherty, teammates line astern. Go back to Dylan Jordan and Ewan Baker, we can see them on your screen now. Go back to Jordan Sharpman, he's doing a great job. Currently sitting P5.
Yeah, he's and like I said earlier in the broadcast, it's not really a surprise tonight given the amount of practice he's done and how comfortable he's feeling at this track this week, picking up that official series win. So good to see him turning the season around there as well. So yeah,
I can tell you now, this man on your screen, we'll get a chat with him sooner or later. We'll get the it's a favourite moment to a lot of people, but we'll just hang fire a bit. We've had a couple of early cautions, so we can't go too early. But this bloke here on your screen, David Gray, currently he's your biggest mover in the field. He's up 9 spots from his starting position, currently sitting P15, so THD backdraft. Of course, him and Luke Hunter, teammates. Just trying to pick up where Hunter currently sitting. He's currently sitting P11, so he's having a great race as well. Currently running the THD on the mic on the bonnet. It's great to see. It's a beautiful thing.
Flying that logo nice and proud there.
Yeah, too right. So the field, they line up. 2 wide again as we look to go back racing. Pace car moves to the inside. Matt Pluck's going to lead him round with Ben Doherty on his outside teammates. This is almost like a teams race. Someone hit something.
Green flag.
Underway, flags out. Great restart from Pluck again.
Doherty just dived straight to that bottom line to get in position. It's very clinical of him.
Yeah, great move. Of course, the Teams Championship, that'll be a pretty interesting thing going on at the moment, no doubt about that.
Yeah, pretty safe to say these 2 boys are going to walk away with that, I think. Especially, here we go.
Oh, you were joking me. Julian Westbury this time looks like he may have come unstuck out there. Oh, it's not good. It's little moments that are bringing out the yellows, though, I'd say. We'll try and pick up what's happened.
The old adage, yellows breed, yellows bred.
Yeah, too right. We see what's happened. I'm sure he's going to try and move out of the way of everyone. And oh, it's just touched the brake, I'd say, and it's just crossed up on him. And
yeah,
no one else involved, so that's okay. Looks like no damage. Of a touch to the wall there as he turns it around. Apart from that, be good to go.
The punters at home will be happy with if they took those short odds at the TAB with the pace car leading most laps.
Yeah, it's currently doing an outstanding job out front, no doubt about that. So, well, that we get a bit of a bonnet shot, I suppose, here from Ewan Baker. He's sitting in behind that duo from the Kiwi Sim Racing Gold team.
This has all the makings of a sprint caution, like we had at Richmond, and have no real obvious strategy come to fruition so far. So hopefully it doesn't pan out that way, Brad.
Well, I'd say they're counting on getting it done without needing a pit stop at this stage, surely. Try and make that fuel last. Enough yellers and they'll get it home from here, no doubt about that. Shall be interesting. What a shot this is, though. Absolute brilliant Coliseum. The stands jam-packed. The crowd absolutely turned up tonight to see these Kiwi guys going at it. It's great to see. Field, they'll be wanting to get some racing in, no doubt about it. So hopefully things settle down and get some green flags underway.
How's our usual suspect that starts at the back non-qualifiers and just goes for the unofficial hard charger award each week? How's he faring? Has he climbed at least 20 spots yet?
Who's that? Robert Northway.
He's a lap down.
Try and pick him up, actually. Oh, yeah. He's in the pit lane at the moment, doing another tour of the pits. So I wonder if he's serving a penalty or if this is actually going to be a pit stop. We'll soon find out. Of course, it must be a pit stop. Wouldn't be able to serve penalties under yellow, would you?
Tell you what, as it stands, our boy Yonke looks like he's the biggest mover so far.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He is up. Did I have him before? I'll try and pick him up. Yeah, he's up 9 spots. Again, it's a field go too wide. It's a great side here at Martinsville. Let's hope these guys can get it together and we can get some green flag racing going. It's Matt Pluck. Lead him around. As they come into turn 3, you can see it on the track map there. Safety car, he'll pull in field. Will go up on the starter cam. You can see the official green flag in the air. He'll throw it loose any moment. There it is. Underway. What a shot. Here at Martinsville, the field, they pour through turns 1 and 2. What a shot on the fence.
Westbury out wide.
Yeah, another big moment for Westbury. They all come through, 3 and 4. Again, great shots from the camera crew here at Martinsville.
Someone on pit lane again, Brad.
Mate, surely it's penalty serving if they are. It's Matt Pluck. Starting to stretch out a little bit of a lead as the rest of the field. Can they pull in line and get some green flags underway?
Wayne's sort of trying to set up a move here by the looks on Dylan Jordan. Trying to force a mistake, hopefully, and get underneath. Show that nose and make a bit of a move there.
Paul Stewart doing a great job too. He's currently up 8 spots at the moment. Sitting in P7, doing great work out there. Spoke about him earlier. Your current plate championship leader. He's doing a great job up 5 spots, currently sitting P12. Just been trying to be nice and patient in behind these guys. No doubt pick him off as he goes. He's doing a great job.
Do you pronounce that Jan Mart or Jan Mart?
Yeah, Jan Mart. It's Dutch.
Ah,
yeah.
Back under yellow.
So yellow flag again. We didn't pick anything up there, so not quite sure what's going on there. Cam James, he's entered pit lane by the looks. Along with Peter Romans. I'm not sure what's going on. We'll see what's... Oh no, they said they crossed that blue line down the bottom and it says they've entered pit lane, so... Yeah, I can't actually... Oh, there we go, big slide there from... Who was that? Was that Simon?
Was it?
That was Simon, yeah, it was, no?
Bill and Claridge?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So, big moment there. I don't even know if we're going to get that clear replay on that. That hasn't come up, so... Looks like Hayden Kirk, has he come down pit lane again? He has, so maybe getting some more damage seen to here. So she's been a pretty crazy start. 4 cautions in, we're only 28 laps into this one. Well, these guys, they need to settle down and, I don't know, mate. Who knows what they need to do.
not bring out cautions, to state the obvious.
Yeah, too right.
It'd be good if someone could jump in and have a chat with us, just to keep the broadcast ticking along there.
So where are we? 29 laps. We'll see if he's around. We'll drag him in. It's everybody's favourite segment. It's Yarns with Yonki under yellow. Yonki, how the fuck are you, mate?
Oh, I don't want to be here, personally. I fucking hate this track, and I'm really, really regretting not running Coda a few weeks ago. What a fuck up.
Well, mate, 4 cautions in. It's early stages. We're going to be coming round to lap 30 now, and we could be in for a long race tonight.
Yeah, I really think I was telling the boys before the race that Richmond was a good endurance preparation for this shithole of a track. So yeah, hopefully the boys are meant to be prepared for a long race, because I have a feeling that she's going to be one. From early notes, too many people are gassing it up too hard coming out of the corner and just sending themselves. So I've seen a couple crashes so far. I've managed to, I think I'm up 8 spots or something stupid like that. So we're going alright at the moment, but well, I guess take a page of Denny Haplin's book, and that's just short track racing.
Yeah, I can tell you, you are correct. You're up 9 spots, and you are so far the biggest mover in the field. So, yeah, the only one closer, we got Paul Stewart. He's up 8 positions, but apart from that, the rest of the field, they're sitting about. You got Jamie up 5 and Matt Town up 5 as well. So.
Yeah, I really don't know how I'm having this luck with short track racing. Once again, if the people at home didn't understand it enough, I fucking hate this kind of racing, but hey, we're going alright.
Are you going to get that front bumper out, Yongi?
Oh, hey, we'll see how we go. Probably the only one will be the car in front of me at the moment, so. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Well, cheers for dropping in. We're about to go back racing. I'll drop you down. Good luck for the rest of the race.
Brother. Thank you.
Green flag.
So we're back underway here
Oh, Doherty.
at Martinsville. Can we get some green flag racing under our belt here? It's Matt Clark. Well, he goes back to his usual position, trying to pull away from the field. Oh, bit of a moment from Wayne there in the 77 VSK Sim Sports. Huge moment, managed to gather it all back up. He was way out wide. Well, that was a big moment for him.
Just on side note, Brad, I don't know if you could hear it come through the stream, probably not, but someone was trying to send their pistons to the absolute heavens outside my house just before. Well, big crash from Cam James.
No, is that Kirk?
No, Cam James by the looks of it.
Oh, Cam James, big moment. So, back under yellow.
Yeah, someone's just doing a fucking sending the pistons to the heavens, doing a burnout outside my house.
Oh, well, there you go.
They must have knew it was fucking ENSCAR Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely sending it for the crowd. So we'll pick up what's gone wrong here. Cam James.
Kelly with a big lock up.
Oh, has it happened behind them? Oh, big moment there. Just a bit of a wiggle out of the corner. Oh, and everyone's avoided him. They've done a great job, in fact. I thought that was...
Was that Sonta? No, big Don Gilbert's done an absolute great job there to avoid that.
Yeah, that was a magic job. I thought that was that had carnage written all over it, but
I bet you his eyeballs will look like dinner plates over that dilated when he came out of turn 4.
yeah, that was a huge moment. Absolutely massive moment.
You don't even waiting in the, no one waiting in the wings here, Brad.
Even Mr. Pluck, he's a bit quiet tonight. He's obviously concentrating on trying to get the job done. Well, that was a massive moment. You saw it. So, well, this brings out caution number 5 here at Martinsville. Well, it's Matt Pluck. He's led from the start. He's had 5 fantastic race starts, and
Wayne's just popped in for a chat, Brad. We'll drag him up and
we'll get him
get
in.
his thoughts. Wayno,
Hey, Carl.
how's things going 30 odd laps into the race tonight?
Frustrating a bit, I guess. I'm not too sure what's going on behind us, but it looks like there's been a lot of self-spins or something, because the racing in front's been pretty tidy, but we just seem to keep getting caught up in yellows, so yeah, it's frustrating, eh?
Are you feeling comfortable and settled in tonight with the rhythm, or are you not really having the chance to get settled in with the stop-start sort of?
No, stop-start, haven't really got settled in, and proof was in that last restart. I got a good start, managed to jump Dylan from the outside, get my position onto the inside, and then I missed my brake mark and slid up into the wall. So luckily no real damage, only lost 1 position, but again 2 corners later we were back in yellow. So it's getting fun up front here when it's staying green, but yeah, we're only getting 3-4 racing laps and then we're back on the caution.
Oh, as you know, mate, patience will pay virtues, and
Yep.
Appreciate you stopping in to have a quick chat, and we'll send you back down to your crew chief and comms, and enjoy the rest of the race, mate.
Yep, cheers guys, thanks.
There you go.
Wayne's thoughts. It's plenty of frustration coming across loud and clear amongst the drivers, and you know, these guys that turned up, they want to go racing, but so far they're going eye-pacing, so...
Hey Brad, I just want to point out, I think we've found the new king of restarts in Yonke. He's now up 12 spots.
Yeah, how good is that? That is massive.
He's gained 3 spots since the last restart, so...
Yeah, big mover, it seems. Jamie Yarnma, he's dropped a lot of positions, and another guy who's starting to make his way forward there, Jordan Smith in the 59, rookie for the season. He's doing a great job early stages tonight. I don't know if it's a carnage in front that's causing it, but yeah, nonetheless.
Green.
Here we go, Brad.
Let's see what sort of restart we can get. Is it going to be nice and clean this time?
Sharpened down the inside of Baker up to 3rd there, Brad.
Wow, great drive. Great drive, putting that 264, but Baker throws it in deep.
Tell you what, Baker won't want to be doing too many more of those on that outside of Sharpman. Just absolutely hurting that tyre.
Oh, there you go, see Stewart 2, another position. Josh Galashan drops back 1. Been a bit quiet this season, has Galashan, but nonetheless out there battling it out. Currently sitting P8, so he is up 2 from where he started. It's a great sight here. Oh, is that Justin Allen right out by the fence there? It's like he's almost relinquishing the spot, saying, hey, let's get some racing underway, guys. You go past. I'll run my own race. Of course, the risk of doing that is such a short lap. You know, those leaders, they're going to be upon you in no time.
Absolutely, and that's... Look, I'm going to be very honest here. I love Justin to bits, but I don't love him seeing scratching off those beautiful VSK decals on the outside fence.
Yeah, it's not good.
I might have to have a quiet word with him after the race, I think.
See there.
You keep rubbing that paint off, we're going to have too big a bill to keep replacing them.
Yeah.
Northway with a nice move under Westbury.
Oh,
no.
There it is again. We can see plenty of tyres. Smoke will pick it up.
Oh, Burling Claridge.
And it's Burling again. So another moment. Oh, I'm going to say it, mate. He's out of Australia. He's flying the Australian flag. Simon Burling Claridge. So another moment coming off the corner. I think we're going to have a replay, so we'll check it out. So I think it's going to be another case of just too heavy under acceleration. It is. He's just spun it up and south. Just touched the inside wall. We probably could have stayed green there, but the official's a bit keen on the yellow.
Yeah, they do get quite trigger happy, these fellas.
As the field just come around, as the yellow's flying, you can see it there. So, tell you now we have 24 cars in the house. It looks like Hayden Kirk, he's doing another tour down pit lane here, so maybe a few more repairs maybe. So this is definitely going to help Northway's case. He's going to get another lucky dog, and well, early moments.
Is he taking a new strategy this week and just not qualified? And is he going to come from a lap down to see where he can finish now? I think he's just taking this to the next level.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Hey, Sheepy boy, good to have you tuning in again, mate. We are good at ENSCAR Racing. Tell you what, we've had a lot of yellows tonight. So we're now, 6 cautions in. We're almost a third of the way into the race, and Northway, he's going to be the only bloke out there with a grin a mile wide, because all these yellows, of course, they're helping him get back on the lead lap. As he's gone a pretty deep there.
Giving someone a bloody colonoscopy if he's not careful.
So while we're under yellow, of course, we'll get a chance to get some stream advertising going. Of course, next Monday night, another New Zealand title up for grabs at Kiwi Factor, and it is the New Zealand Superstock title, and it's going to be a hell of a night. Of course, if you tuned into the New Zealand Stock Car title, mate, that was absolute carnage.
Who took that one out, Brad?
Well, it was the man himself. It was Big Bert Cardwell. He's been a long-time racer of online racing, and well, amongst all the carnage, he managed to come out on top of it, which was a big effort, because he had to do it the hard way too. Of course, a runoff to decide the title. He got that done, so it was a great job. And then bit of a late officials calls on the 3NZ title. We actually had a runoff the next night, which James Prophet managed to come on top against Brandon Niven to claim the 3NZ. To be fair, I wasn't firing up for that, mate. A lot of work just to run a 4-lap race.
Look, back to ENSCAR. Just keep note of Sharpler on this restart here, right up by Pluck. See if he keeps that door shut for Doherty and jumps another position, because this could get interesting here.
Yeah, he's certainly going to look to hold out his teammate at Doherty, or Pluck's teammate, no doubt. He's right up behind him.
Green flag.
You can see him, Sharplin. He's not going to give an inch here. Ben Doherty, great restart, and Ewan Baker, in fact.
No
all
doubt they would have been
three of
calling
them.
that through their comms.
Yes.
Of that restart down pack there to take advantage of that.
But I can tell you what, Jordan Sharplin is not going anywhere in this race. He is, he's doing a great job, and he's going to show Ewan Baker how it's done by the looks here. So he's right in behind Doherty. He's going to look to claim the 3rd spot.
Baker's going to have to make a decision at some stage to either just slot him behind, because going around that high line, you're not really going to be able to make that move stick, and you're just going to use tyres like no tomorrow. So he's going to have to make a call here soon.
My God, he's hanging in there. He's making this as hard as possible for Sharplin. Bit of a slide there from Baker. He's going to be able to get that and make it stick now, I believe. So that is a great job from Jordan Sharplin on that restart. Climbs another position. Well, if I was Ben Doherty and I was looking in that mirror,
Yellow's out.
mate, you'd know that he is coming as, Hayden Kirk. Hayden Kirk, he is having a night to forget, and he has brought another yellow out. You can see him there sideways across the track. And, this has not been a good night for Hayden out of Kiwi Sim Racing, of course. We'll pick it up at what's gone on here. Is it just another case of too heavy on the gas pedal? Oh no, He's done it. He's tried to avoid another car. Oh, bit of contact too. Yeah, that's Hayden having a night to forget. That's twice now. I think he's gone to avoid someone and come unstuck.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate there for Kirky.
Absolutely. So we still know Matt Pluck. He still doesn't want a bar of tonight, eh? He's certainly got he's got his main game on tonight.
Yeah, gone all serious on us now that he's out in front. He hasn't got the two heavyweights in front of him.
Of course, this could be a big night for Pluck if he gets it done with no Toby here tonight. They could see him take the lead in the championship, surely.
Yeah, I do think there's a round in hand, possibly, maybe, or when they do the
points drop. Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
correct.
the drop round when that takes effect. I think Toby will still be in front, but yep, tonight's the night to pick one up with definitely with Dan and Toby not around. So you know, hey, look, we're never going to hear the end of this one if Matt Pluck gets up and has a win, are we? You plastered all over Facebook. There'll be comments galore.
Just getting back to a comment in the chat there with Sheepy Boy. Is it going to be your first New Zealand title, mate? Tell you what, it's always a great moment. I've been there, done that a few times, and it's the one that everybody wants to win. And I tell you what, if you can't win it, just make sure you decide, you know, who does win it. That's all we ask in the comms box, that is for sure.
Just put on some big hits, eh?
Yeah, too right, mate. That New Zealand title on Monday was just outstanding. There's the track was blocked on a couple of occasions, so yeah, if you can picture that, that's
sorry, carry on, bro.
Oh yeah, you're alright. I don't think anyone's stopped yet, still, eh?
No. Just want to have a quick shout out as we're speaking about the Twitch chat. I know one of my good friends, Jezza, tuned in. He doesn't do any racing whatsoever, but just tuning in to watch the broadcast and see what ENSCAR Wednesdays are up to. So thank you, Jezza. Jezza be happy on a Wednesday night watching us.
It's good to have people tuning in, that is for sure. It'd be pretty boring without anyone saying anything in the chat or no one tuning in to watch. So it's good to have everybody on board, that is for sure. It's the field now to go too wide, and you know that guy on your screen now in that 238, mate, I don't want to put a cursor or anything on him, but he is currently doing an outstanding job. He's up 12 spots. It's sitting in P12.
Driver of the night so far, Brad.
Yeah.
You should be fucking happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. We heard the frustration from him earlier and not getting many green flag laps, but for some reason we lost half the field there.
Yes, yeah, definitely. You can sort of see some sort of team tactics in terms of the restart there, because even the way that Ewan gets is a beneficiary of a little bit of a jump on Jordan Sharpland there. Always Wayne runs wide up to turn 4. Watch the...
Oh, there's big carnage. We changed at the wrong time.
Oh, I've got a technical error here too. Oh, fuzzy on me.
Oh no, it's we changed the camera angle just at the wrong time.
I'll tell you what, and oh, look at this, the king of restarts is now into the top 10. The king of restarts, 14 spots he's moved tonight, Brad.
There you go.
I don't know if Yonki knows this, but surely we're going to have to get a chat with him at some stage, because
hey, I've got him up 17 spots, currently sitting at P7.
Yeah, it's just changed for me too. So,
what the hell is going on? Let's drag him up. We'll get him on. Oh, hang on. In fact, we got Matt Town waiting in the wings, so we'll get a chat with Matt Town. We haven't had
Matt Town in the comms box, have we?
We haven't had him in for a chat, so we'll drag him in. Matt, how's your night going, mate? Currently doesn't look too good sitting in pit lane, but plenty of cautions.
Yeah, got caught up in that last one. Looked like they tried going too wide in front of me and just had nowhere to go.
Oh, that is not good, because we need a bit of patience around Martinsville, and we've had plenty of yellows, and You know, you're towards the top of the standings of the Plate Championship, and this is not where you would want to be right now in the race, that is for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, but still a bit of half the season to go. So yeah, hopefully this is just a little dot on the schedule for me.
Yeah, too right. Of course, a bit of damage. How long's your repairs going to take you?
Still being towed at the moment, so got the fast repair, so I'll just pop that and get back in.
Oh, nice. So shouldn't be too long, but of course Martinsville being a short track, you can lose a couple of laps down, but those are easily gathered back up with the amount of cautions at this stage.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a couple of lucky dogs, get back into it, and yeah, get some more spots.
Yeah, too right. Well, it's good to have you in this season, of course, Rocky to ENSCAR, and good to have some new people joining in for a chat under yellow. So yeah, big ups to you, Matt, and good luck at getting back out there, made it for the rest of the race and seeing what you can do from here.
Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, it's been a fun season so far. Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers for dropping in, mate.
Awesome. Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Yeah, cheers, mate. There you heard from him there. Matt Town, of course, involved in the last incident. But nonetheless, he'll get back out there, see if what he can do is... I don't think we caught a replay of that, did we? Oh, we did. We'll see what's happened to him. Here in the 16. Oh, there you go. You can see it in front of him. It's all come unstuck. Oh, Wayne's been involved in that. Oh, a big moment from Smith. Nowhere to go. Oh, wow. There'll be a bit of damage on board that car, no doubt about it, from Matt. Well, how many laps are we going to do this time, Carl?
Oh, not sure. This is just getting out of hand, mate. You've caught me at the wrong time, Brad. I'm halfway back from the kitchen, get myself a snack because this is just boring.
I can tell you we're 65 laps in and we are 8 cautions deep. And well, we are hoping this time, folks, we can get a change in circumstances out there. If we can see Sharplin this time starting on the outside line.
Yeah.
So
those THT colours making some sort of emergence into that top 5. Based on how well he's gone tonight, the king of restarts is going to be in the top 5.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, isn't he? Currently sitting in P7. Mr. David Gray, course, out of Pukekohe, New Zealand. He's got that 77 all over the back of him, and then we go yellow again. What is going on? Simon Hedderscheid. This is starting to get frustrating. We'll see what's happened here for Hedderscheid.
I'm just going to start parking people. I've got admin rights. I'm just going to start parking people.
Oh, big moment. It's just been...
Oh, that's going to hurt Justin Allen inside that car. That would not be pleasant.
It was a big moment there. He's just got a bit of a wiggle off the corner again, and wow, surely some of these guys are going to... What's the penalty count for tonight? Because surely some of these guys will be getting drive-throughs. We got Matt Platt waiting in the wings. We'll drag him in.
Oh.
He's going to make his first appearance. It's taken after the race, but
we'll give him a bit of shit when he comes in.
How are you, Mr. Pluck, mate? Frustrating race, I can tell you, from our point of view. So far for you, though, start to finish, and I'd say you've probably hardly used a sniff out of that fuel tank, yeah?
Used 20 litres, mate, so I've still got about 180 laps worth.
So we can safely say from here there is not going to be 0 pit stops by the...
Nah, people won't be coming in to fix damage or if they've, burned their tyre, but like this track's not even that hard on tyre, so I'd expect most people to be out to the end.
We saw you, being one of the usual protagonists for a chat under yellow, and we were getting a bit worried there for a second. We had that many yellows and Matt Pluck's leading the race and he's not coming for a chat. We thought you went all serious on us for a minute there.
Mate, honestly, these yellows, the people are still crashing. Like, I'm still getting calls out about wrecking on the back straight and shit. I'm like, we're under yellow. Like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, it's I think some of these drivers are getting excited behind you, trying to smash that loud pedal a bit too keen on it. But some of them have been from people trying to avoid slower cars too. So
yeah, she's a hard track. The car's on a real knife edge here, so if you have to make a sudden lane change, you just lose it. Like, even if you're trying to do the right thing and avoid someone, you still end up spinning. Like, pretty much all you can do is just hit the brakes and hope for the best.
You'll be trying to make the most of tonight with no Dan Hederscheid and Toby not fronting up for tonight's round, Matt.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing, to be honest. It's always good to race those guys, so hey, it is what it is. That they've, whatever reason, they're not here tonight, but we'll try and maximise points or the opportunities there.
You're right, no doubt we'll be back to a bumper field once we get back to Dacre for a bit of carnage, no doubt.
I might skip that round. I don't like Dacre in all ways, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, too right. Well, cheers for popping in. It looks like the lights have turned off on that I-pacing car, and maybe get 1 or 2 green laps in.
A couple of laps in. I think our most so far is what, 5? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
So get on.
Awesome. Cheers, Matt.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Cheers for dropping in.
Yeah, all good.
We'll just drop him down there. He can just wait. He'll probably be back in a lap or so, but hopefully not this time. So we're back underway. 73 laps in. We're almost halfway through this one. Race time 8:45 p.m. And well, he's a bit of a gun on the restarts, ain't he? Look at him go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sharplin's making a menace of himself on the outside of Baker here, so this is going to be interesting, Brad.
Yeah, we saw these guys.
Carries the momentum. Is he going to get a run on him out of turn 2?
Saw them going at it earlier, and they were having a hell of a race, and they're still continuing this. Baker's throws it in.
Locking heads. I think he's running a bit wide there. Is Sharpman going to get the run on him? If he can get down.
Tell you what, Sharpman has got that thing hooked up beautifully at the moment.
Has he ever?
Baker looks to get a bit of a run maybe, but Sharpman running that higher line, a bit of momentum going. So we see David Gray still doing an absolutely outstanding job at the moment, up 18 spots, currently sitting P6. He's coming under a bit of pressure now from Wayne Van Biljon. Of course, Josh Galashan, he's starting to come forward as well, doing a good job tonight. Well, we spoke about him, Jordan Smith as well. He's just trying to get his way forward, maybe look at cracking the top 10 tonight. Doing a great job. See Lex Hayden Kirk go through. Janmar, your current plate leader, doing a good job. P13 just gets up the inside of Smith. You can make that up 4 spots, so but Jordan Smith up 7, doing a great job. Luke Hunter in behind. It's a THD sandwich midfield, that is for sure.
Oh, right, Mitch runs deep there.
It's one of my favourite paint jobs in the field, eh? That one. Oh yeah.
It's not bad.
It's a nice paint job, that. Oh, there's that bit of tyre smoke in the background. Everyone's got through that one okay. I'm not sure who it was. Maybe Hederscheid. No, in fact, Hederscheid is gone.
They all dropped in single file at the front.
Yep, they're all running single file with Pluck. Doing a great job. It's holding Ben Doherty in his mirror. Half a second lead at the moment. Baker further half second back. And as we speak, and I'm gonna say it, mate, I bloody cursed him.
No, it's not David Gray.
No, it's Mr. Smith. He's come unstuck. I just spoke about him. He's doing a great job. Is he coming a bit too hot, maybe? A bit sideways. bit keen on the loud pedal, got it a bit wrong, and it's, yeah, we've seen that a lot tonight. These things, they get a bit sideways and she's hard to stop from there. So, oh, just about backs out in front of its teammate. No worries there, Julian. She'll be right, mate. Do we see the leader, Matt Pluck? Pulls in behind, and we are going for a record tonight, mate. We're going to smash all records for cautions. We're 10 in.
Yeah, no, this is just...
And I'd say we've probably done about maybe 20 laps under green at the moment.
I'm just going to make a coffee at this rate.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go get another drink while we're under yellow. I'm going to take this opportunity to go get another Jack Daniels. And I will be right back.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Yeah. They should be.
Should be, yeah. Well, folks, it sounds like you're stuck with me for a couple of minutes. It's probably going to be sub-entertaining at best. No one to chat to in the comms box. No one wants to come up and have a chat. But I tell you what, we have David Gray, still our biggest mover, up 16 spots, and then in behind him, the Northway's up 7, and that's about it in terms of big movers. It'll be interesting to see how this restart pans out with Sharplet and these KSR cars in front of him.
Alright, we're back. Quick dash, and we are back.
Hey Brad.
Yes.
I've just seen one Toby Stent strolling down pit lane and actually duck into the VSK garage, so very interesting to get his thoughts on why he's sitting out here this evening.
Yeah, that is right. What's he done? He may have got a suspension, did he?
Nah, not a suspension. I don't know if it's a... it's definitely not a suspension, and I don't know if it's a voluntary sort of drop round that doesn't want to race here. I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, the guy's mad keen on NASCAR racing and will race pretty much every week, so it'll have to be outside commitments that are probably keeping him from fronting up tonight.
Yeah, of course, Toby resides in Tokyo, Japan, so maybe the work commitments ran a bit later tonight and he couldn't quite make it. So yeah, like you say, it will be interesting to grab a chat with him, especially get his thoughts on the championship so far. As we just over the halfway stage. Looks like we are about to go back. Green flag racing at Martinsville. Matt Clark, Ben Doherty, Ewan Baker, and of course Jordan Sharpland doing an absolutely brilliant job tonight so far.
He's doing a stellar job, Jordan is, so hopefully he can sort of nab one off Ewan Baker at the end of the race here and get a podium. That'll just do his confidence wonders, and also be good to see for the second year.
Hey, what, that Wayne fan, Bill Sean, doing a great job too.
Green flag.
Only sitting P8. Oh, a bit of a nervous restart of somewhat there from Doherty. It sort of checked the outside line up, and well, Baker almost said, "Hey, you just jump back in where you were, mate. Resume the race."
Yeah, you gotta think there might be some sort of tactics there.
Oh, we see.
Going wide. No,
that was Hunter. Oh, big
Hunter.
moment. Yeah, David Gray. He lost several spots on that restart though. I think that the checkup got him there, but yeah, you saw it. Luke Hunter absolutely sending it into that corner. Somehow managed to keep it off the fence. It's Hayden Kirk. That was Hayden Kirk, I think, doing some magic tricks for everyone. Oh, he's popped back out. So, that was a moment. I don't know what's going on there.
Aliens at Martinsville.
Yeah, you're not wrong, as we catch the leader, Matt Clark. And he will be hoping for some green flag racing this time. He's leading them out. He has led every single lap so far.
There's not too much to report on in terms of biggest movers, Brad, other than David Gray, obviously, like we've gone.
Oh, big moment there. We caught it as it happened. Cam James, a huge moment, all sideways off the corner. Just as we went on board with Yarnmart, and it looked like he had nowhere to go. Just tagged the back end of a spinning Cam James, and well, hopefully that hasn't caused too much damage as Jamie. He was just looking to rebuild his race. He's currently sitting P11, and I do not know why the field has stopped, but right, that was a huge moment there from Cam James, and we do have a replay, so we'll try and pick up what went wrong. Maybe a bit too keen on the gas. Goes in there, looks like turn 3, comes out of 4. Oh, big moment, and yeah, Yarnmart nowhere to go. Oh, everyone does a great job at avoiding James. And well, it's the old, the same story tonight, isn't it? These guys, they, you know, bit too heavy on the gas and it's all over. Easy to do.
Yeah, just need to tone it down a wee bit and just smooth inputs, and patience is key here.
Yeah, it certainly is, and well, let's we'll check out where we're up to now. We're into our 11th caution. 94 laps in.
This can't finish soon enough, Brad. I mean, as much as I love the broadcast, just calling cautions is never interesting.
Yeah, it is not at all, and it'll be interesting. What do we got on the server? Are we going to get it done before the server even finishes tonight? Should do.
You've got an hour and 8 minutes remaining, so you'd like to think so.
Oh, well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? We're almost 2/3 of the way through. Here at Martinsville Speedway. It's been an absolute crash fest tonight. Well, short track racing. It gets the best of them. It's too much on and off of the gas pedal. I can tell you, David Gray, he is still your biggest mover tonight, and he is up 16 positions, currently sitting P8. He
doing a stellar job, man. Doing a very stellar job, he is.
Yeah, he'd definitely be happy about that. There is no doubt about it. Fly high above here, the safety car, the field. Look to go back too wide again. You go back racing maybe. For how long? I do not want to call it, and I'm not going to jinx anyone.
I don't even think we'll get 10 laps, Brad. We won't even get 10 laps. Lights are out on the safety car.
So Sharpland, well, he's been the one to watch so far. Doing a great job. This time he's going to start P3. And well, he's got a whole lot of blokes around him that are all talking.
He wants to be picking that Toyota badge off the back of that Camry. They're trying to close out Ewan Baker.
Right, Gyro Cam on board with Sharpland for the restart. Right up behind Clark, Ewan Baker. Outside row 1, Ben Doherty outside Jordan Sharpland. This time a great restart. Baker's not going to be able to capitalise, and Sharpland, he's going to be able to go P2 in the motor race. Oh, here it is on. Sharpland and Baker, you can see how close it is. Baker, he's... Oh, throws it in. He's going to give it up this time as he is. Jordan Sharpland moves into P2, a great move.
He's going to have to pin the ears back to catch Pluck now, because he's going to have to put some pressure on him, because if they go to yellow again, and if he's on the outside of Pluck, he's just going to be a sitting duck.
Yeah, looks like most of the field, they're currently running single file. And I know we speak of this man week in, week out. We'll try and pick him up. Robert Northway. I'll tell you what, early trouble. He's managed to get back on the lead lap, and he is currently sitting P14 in the motor race, up 9 positions. Another stellar job by him. If he can finish it off tonight, it's almost a season of what-ifs really for Robert Northway.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Brad. He's, like you said when we interviewed him a couple of weeks back, he's sort of just taken a bit of a backward step and you know, done a... Oh, there's a yellow.
Oh, no, another one.
Yeah, he did say he was doing, deciding not to qualify and just running off the back and seeing if he can drive through the field. And he's done that a couple of times, so, you know, like you say, a season of what-ifs for Robert. So, I mean, I guess if he had qualified and had a few results are better off in the season, he'd be right up there with the leading bunch and contending for the title. So, very capable driver.
It certainly is. We try and see what's happened here for Simon. Maybe a bit too keen. Is it the story of the night? We'll try and run on board with him anyway. See what's come unstuck. Oh, just a bit of understeer. Oh, and it's just crossed up, looped up on him. And again, maybe a case of too keen from the officials going a yellow. Nonetheless.
This restart's going to be very interesting with Sharplin on the outside of Pluck to see where he can slot in when they do go green going into turn 2, or turn 1 and 2, sorry. Whether the whole KSR bunch get the jump on him and he has to slot back into 3rd or 4th, or if he can stay on the outside of Pluck and possibly even take the lead of the race.
Yeah, too right. That looks like Hayden Kirk. Was that Hayden Kirk getting the lucky dog there? That could very well put him...
He's back on the lead lap now.
Back on the lead lap, yeah. So we see the casualty list there. Partridge, he didn't even start the race, but Heddershide, Simon that is, out of the race. Looks like, oh, Matt Town, we spoke to him earlier. He's back out on track now. And back amongst it, currently sitting P22. Not quite sure if he's on the lead lap. I don't think he is. But that certainly puts Hayden Kirk back on the lead lap. So he'll be happy about that.
He'll be very happy.
That is a lot of yellows now.
So just to give you a bit of a rundown, Don Gilbert -1 lap. So he'll be the next lucky dog. Matt Town 2 laps down. And then Cam James 4 laps down. So after taking all those repairs, Matt Town's only 2 laps down. That's based on how many incidents we've had and cautions we've had tonight. He could be back on the lead lap by the end of the race, so don't rule that out.
Okay, so this is going to be one of the most interesting restarts of the night, I can tell you that much. Matt Clark down the bottom leading it out. Of course, Jordan Sharplin on his outside. And he will not be getting the communications that the rest of those Kiwi Sim Racing boys are. We're going to ride on board with them and see how this restart goes. On the outside of Pluck, can he get it? Perfect timing.
Pluck's been going sort of mid zone, and there he goes.
Oh, there he goes straight away. So it's a great start. As we look here, it's Baker. He looks like he's going to try and get a bit of a pass going, maybe on Sharplin. Launches an attack.
Sharplin's got that drive and the momentum.
Oh, close quarters racing here. It's great scenes. Baker gets it done, does he? Oh, we ride on board. Crazy scenes.
This is turning into a motor race, Brad. Sharplin's just going to go around. Nah, just tightened up a bit.
Got a bit wrong there, didn't he? He went in a bit hot. Sort of straightened mid-corner. That's going to give Baker the opportunity to move into P2.
What he needs to do, Brad, is just let him go and slot in at P3 and hold Baker wide on the next restart.
Yeah, wait for that next caution. Doherty's fast approaching.
Yeah, and the problem is you don't want to then make a mistake, run wide, and then Doherty's down the inside if he like he is now.
Yeah, this is a great race. They all settle now into single file.
40 laps to go.
Looks like there's a bit of a hectic race going on here. Mid-pack is Northway. It's up the inside of Yarnmart. Gets a pass done. Another one tonight. Now up 11 spots. It's hunting down Luke Hunter now, who currently sits in P11 with Luke Yeager in front. Oh, Yarnmart pretty hot.
Yarnmart looking to go around the outside.
Oh, he certainly threw it in there. Plenty of pressure in behind though from Paul Stewart.
Yarnmart definitely not trying to show the nose there.
He goes Northway. He's going to stick his nose up the inside, and I think he's going to get it done here on Hunter. It's Hunter.
Nice and easy.
Lets him
Hunter
go.
Give him plenty of room there. Give him plenty of room, which is good to see.
Yeah, great move there.
Caution.
Oh, the rest of the field, and it is Simon Burling-Claridge again. He's come unstuck. We'll try and pick up what's happened. But it's been the story of the night so far with ENSCAR. We're on board Alan, I don't know why. This will be better. It's the 44, goes in. Tries to pick it. Oh, big straight ahead and just a big slide off the corner. Well, no one else involved, so just a single car caution along with the rest of them tonight. It's been a story of the night, hasn't it, Carl? The old, I can tell you now, mate, we lined up a stern equal with the records for yellows. It's not something that we wanted to see tonight, I know that much.
Let's just rack him up in the haulers and go to Talladega, mate. This is just getting stupid now.
35 laps to go. Of course, Talladega.
I reckon we hit 16 cautions. At least.
At least. Surely another 3 in them. It's these guys, it's Gilbert now. He gets that back. Lap back, so he'll remain 1 lap down, I think, now off the pace. 25 cars currently in the server, but I think there's only 22 on track, unless Jorgensen's made it back out. No, he hasn't.
He decided to park it up.
He's put it in the trailer for the night. He's had a guts full. Don Gilbert, he is definitely out there getting a lap back there in the Toyota Camry.
Back onto the lead lap, Donners, so...
Oh, there you go. So how many cars? We've only got...
Just Cam James and Matt Town. So Matt Town, if he stays out of trouble, he's definitely going to get himself on the lead lap by the end of the race, so...
It's
going to be interesting to see.
We spoke about that with him when he came into the pits earlier. If he could get enough yellows, he could see himself back on that lead lap. And I'll tell you what, some of these drivers are going to be hurting as far as the penalty points go. So we can see
someone's going to be getting a sit down down into Talladega, I reckon.
Yeah, I can see that happening. It's Matt Town there, just goes up in front of Don Gilbert. So we look to go back racing here at Martinsville. Current race leader Matt Clark with Ewan Baker on his outside, and well, Sharplin, he rubbing his hands together here.
Yeah, you're going to have to really cotton on to that start. So all these restarts, by the looks of it, Matt Clark's been going sort of mid-start zone. So, you know, if you're sitting there in Jordan, you want to be using that as a bit of a guide, just mentally going, okay, and maybe sort of thinking, okay, I'm just going to be really on edge here and just wait for him to pull off and try and minimise that gap.
Yeah, because we saw it last time, the green flag dropped and he was gone. So what's going to be this time? Baker, well aware, look at that. Soon as it dropped, Baker, brilliant restart. But Sharplin absolutely fires it in and says, not today, son. What a job. Baker's still going to hang it there. Oh, that must have been close.
He'd sent that in from last week, Brad.
Mate, how close was that?
Oh, that's some great racing. Hats off to those two blokes. I mean, you know, as much as I love racing these things, and like you, even just watching that, those boys will be having so much fun. Baker coming back on the outside now.
He's throwing that thing in very deep. Sharplin, he's holding the bottom, doing a great job though, holding out P2. Matt Pluck in the meantime. Oh, bit of a moment from Sharplin. Opens the door. Baker moves back into second. So this is
Doherty's having a look. Oh, and we're back on the yellow.
No, Janmar, your current plate leader. It's gone pear-shaped for him. Looks like Paul Stewart could very well be involved as well. We'll pick up what's gone wrong here. Janmar up the outside of Hunter. Gets back on the gas. Oh, and again, big moment sideways into contact. With Paul Stewart, I don't think it'll be too bad, so... Nonetheless...
You've got to stay Sharplin with the way he's driving tonight. You know, just getting back to that topic, Brad. With the way he's driving tonight, he's looks like he's got something for Pluck if he can get to his bumper, and sort of just if he nails one of those restarts, and he hassles Pluck in that 51. We could see Jordan Sharplin on that top step of the podium tonight. That wouldn't be a surprise, and we were talking about him at the top of the broadcast, and you know, putting some good reps on him. So watch the space with his last 25-26 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker finish. You can sense it. It was 123 or 150 in. It's been plenty of yellows so far, but nonetheless, it sort of shapes up a bit of a finish, doesn't it? It's the man we were talking about before, Matt Town.
He goes one lap down now.
He just goes to one lap down, so the lucky dog recipient, he'll just be hoping for one more caution, and that's going to put him back on the lead lap, I believe. So
if you Cam James, you're probably thinking you're half a chance getting back on the lead lap, even 4 laps down.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. So we've just broken the record for sure. Now 14 cautions. A long night, mate, and yeah, you know, you got to talk a lot of shit for a long time when shit like this happens, don't you?
Yeah, you do, and you sort of...
She's a battle.
Yeah, you want to be... I don't know, normally we're sort of... When these races run green at these cookie cutter, these 1.5 miles, we're normally wrapping them up by now. I want to fucking jump into bed and get a good night's sleep, mate.
Yeah, well, it's, what are we, 9:11 race time now, so... We're 1 hour, 11 minutes into this race. Not many laps to go, but in saying that, 25 laps can be a long time at Martinsville, under yellow. But here's hoping we can see a bit of a miracle and maybe get a bit of a race to the finish. So not much has changed really in that top 3-4 cars. Dylan Jordan still a quiet achiever, sitting in the top 5 there. Pretty much just holding on for the ride so far. Robert Northway, Natalia, another outstanding week, eh? It's great. It's a great sight really. Up to P10, you can see him there. David Gray. Both of them now up P14, up 14 spots, so there's your race for the biggest mover right there. So we look to get things back underway here. Oh, Baker again. He had a bit of a moment.
He's given that, oh look at that, Sharplin's just shown on the door.
Yeah, Sharplin pounced on that, he was all over it. Baker's, I don't know what's going on. Don't know if he's got a bit of a miss in that car or not, but a couple of restarts now. He certainly missed them, and
been caught napping. So this is what we want to see here, Brad. We want to see if Sharplin can just sort of shake off Baker, and I think he's got something for Pluck here.
Yeah, so do I. If he can get to that back bumper and make his car as big as possible, maybe that opportunity opens up to get into the lead here. Oh, and there it is, Luke Yeager. Luke Yeager's come unstuck out there somewhere as things were starting to heat up in the lead for the race. We can see him. We'll pick up what's going on here with Yeager. We've got a replay for you.
I know his counterparts stood down this week.
Yeah,
but,
Damien Kelly, of course. Oh, big moment just came on that, the old ripple strip down the bottom there, and that just sent him out to the wall. So a bit of a moment. Oh, and then he's gone and crossed it up. So is he stuck there? He's going to be stuck, yeah? Oh, he gets it off, so...
Even that could have stayed green, to be fair.
Yeah, it's well, we're 15 cautions in now, and well, is this Sharplin's chance? I mean, from what I've seen on the restarts, the last few restarts, as soon as that green flag is dropped, Pluck has been out of there. So if Sharplin can get a bit of a read on this, as Matt Town now gets back onto the lead lap, he'll be loving that. So,
there you go.
Great work. We spoke to him mid-race, and well, you know, he did mention every chance getting back on the lead lap, you know, a few cautions, and well, there you go, with 20 to go. The damages have been repaired, and he is now back on the lead lap. So we've only got one driver now, is that correct? Not on the lead lap.
Yeah, Cam James, 4 laps down.
So Cam James in the 99 out of Hastings, New Zealand. Was signed up with the Kiwi Sim Racing guys this season. It is
out of Hawkeye's country.
Yeah, the old mighty Hawkeyes. This big meeting coming up this weekend at Waikaraka Park, and in the real life speedway terms with the Superstock Teams Nationals.
It's my old stomping ground, Brad.
Well, Auckland.
Yeah, and Waikaraka Park. Done a few laps around there.
Yeah, I contracted my street stock out of Waikaraka Park, only because Huntley didn't run them, but yeah, spent a few seasons up there racing. Not a bad track. So we get it in the chat now. We got Sheepy Boy, he agrees with you, mate, up the Hawkeyes. So here we go, 2 wide now, restart. I think we're going to take this one. We're going to run on board with Sharplin maybe. See what he can do on this restart.
Surely he's cottoned on to Matt Pluck's tricks there and sort of seen the pattern, and now he's gonna have to try and make something happen here with 20 to go, because I mean Pluck's a cool customer, but as we get ready to go green again, Brad.
Okay, so Sharplin, can he just read that start? Come around here as the surface changes, we go green.
Green flag.
There it is. Oh, and he's left napping again. So brilliant restart from Baker.
Yeah,
and Dylan Jordan.
Loose there.
Dylan Jordan, that man, he's been a quiet achiever, I tell you. David Gray gets a bit sideways off the corner. Still doing a great job.
Oh, Baker's run wide.
Oh, big moment. He takes Sharplin. It's cars everywhere. Oh, your contenders!
You gotta be joking.
You and Baker and Sharplin have come together. That is not what we wanted to see. These guys have been going at it all night, and unfortunately it's come unstuck. Can they go back to their original positions? Here's hoping. Jordan Sharplin, it went all pear-shaped there. You saw it live. See if we can pick up a bit of a replay. But that is not what we wanted to see. Jordan
Not at
Sharpland
all.
and Ewan Baker. I think it started with Baker. He got a bit crossed up. Did Sharpland make contact? It almost looked like there may have been a bit of contact.
Tell you what, if he misses Sharpland there, and that accident takes out a few of the guys behind him, he's got no one breathing down his neck, and he can just launch a full-on assault at the back of Pluck.
You see it right there on your camera. And it does not look like any contacts. Oh, there it is, yeah. Big contact there. Sort of pushed Baker wide and he got under gas and crossed it up. So, question marks there. There was certainly contact between the two drivers. Well, this is why I sit in the comms box, mate. We'll go on board.
Yeah,
definitely a touch there from Sharpland, which put him wide and checked him up. So, you can see it there. Cars with nowhere to go. Big moment. And a big moment in the race, that is for sure.
So Sharpland.
Well, Sharpland looks like both of them have been put back to their original positions. So
who's been deemed to have caused that fault?
That is very, that's an interesting call there by the iRacing officials. As we go 16th caution of the night, 13 laps to go.
Yeah, just on that last restart, you saw Sharpland get a little bit, he sort of tried to preempt that when Pluck would go, and Pluck sort of seen that little jerk, and then he's had to stop, and then that's when Pluck's decided to go, and Sharpland just lit the tyres up a little bit on the restart there and got a little bit loose. So
yeah, that was
mindful of that.
Yeah, that was a big moment, and that's going to certainly be interesting what the officials deem of that. There was definitely a bit of contact there between the 264 and the 43 of Baker. Almost pushed him wide, and Baker, well, he got on the gas maybe a bit too quickly, but nonetheless, we're about to go back racing. Sharpland, can he get the jump this time? He's a bit behind.
Ready, green, green, green.
Oh, it's a great restart again from Pluck. Sharpland he hasn't been aware to the restarts tonight.
No, but he's going to hang on the outside of Baker and see if he can just pester him enough. But what he's going to do here is he's going to let Doherty down the inside if he's not careful.
Oh no, not again.
Okay, quickly tell me what you think you had there.
Not again, folks. This is not good. We're out to caution 17. We got a yellow. I'm not sure who it's for. Is it for Hayden Kirk? You're joking me, mate. He's having one of those nights tonight. We'll check out what's going on here. Oh, a bit of contact from Northway. Oh, he's tried to save it, but couldn't quite grab it. Heavy contact with the outside fence. Yarnmart's done a great job to avoid it.
Innocent bystander there, Brad.
Yeah, and it's been the story of the night for him, really. We've seen him come unstuck trying to avoid it a couple of times. Yeah, well, that's the question there, Sheepy Boy. I think 20 cautions, it's certainly not out of reach. We're now 17 in, but 9 laps to go. The winner tonight for most laps led has definitely been the pace car.
Yeah, I cashed out earlier that.
Yeah, mate.
My guarantee money in cash.
That was a great bet. That was a great bet. Well, I'm just waiting for that checkered flag to drop and we can cash that winner's check out, mate. That's that Pluck. Yeah. Can he get it done?
Yes, he's looking all too hard to beat here. He's led every lap of the race, so...
Minus the safety car laps.
Yeah, he is. But I don't know. Something says to me that Sharpland's not finished with yet.
Yeah, he's not done yet. Can he launch a last-minute assault on the back of Pluck? He'll be wanting to get the restart this time. It's every time, I tell you, Plug's been consistent. As soon as that green flag's dropped, he's been out of there. So let's just see if Sharplin can read it this time, maybe. 7 laps to go. We'll go 6 laps to go next time by on the restart. And on, you know, you got to put, what, 95 cents on the green-white checker tonight? Surely. The odds will be shithouse. No point putting any money on it.
Nah, yeah, you're not wrong there. No, I can almost guarantee it'll be a green-white checkered, and then probably finishing under yellow.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens here. The lights will go out this time by on the safety car.
You're predicting a bit of ENSCAR overtime, are you?
Oh, well, surely it's going to happen. At the rate we're going so far, it's got to happen. We can see the biggest mover of the night still is your man, Mr. Yonky Tan, David Gray.
We can hold out Northway, he'll have the hard charger.
Yeah, well, when they line up next to each other, they are 14 apiece, so... Well, David up 15 and Northway up 13, so... Can he hold him out? Can he get it done? Can we get home from here? That is more the question. It's Matt Pluck, Jordan Sharplin, Ewan Baker, Ben Doherty look to go back racing. And again...
He spun the tyres a wee bit there.
Sharplin again, sleeping on the restart. Baker gets up the inside. Oh, we are yellow straight away. So it's coming. Did you get on that bet, folks? We are going green-white checker finish. As we do not even have a reason for that yellow. Maybe Luke Hunter will try and see.
I think one of the ENSCAR stewards must have had money on that, surely.
Oh, bit of contact. Justin Allen turns Hunter around, so that's the cause of the yellow.
There's a bit of a clash there as well, isn't there? THD VSK and THD VSK in the comms box. That's a bit awkward sitting across the other side of the desk screen now, Brett.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been all go tonight, mate. She's been full on here at Martinsville. And, well, the question here is... can we get it done on the first green-white checker? Is there only one chance, or have we got two? Or...
Yeah, one chance for the green-white checker.
So one chance to get it done.
Sharplin's really going to have to sharpen up to the restarts and not lag so far back. I think if we're going to be critical of him, he is sort of lagging back a bit too much, and he wants to get up on the outside of Pluck and just be ready to pounce. If he wants to win this motor race, he's going to have to, give it everything he's got and be on the outside of him, drive him deep into turn 1 and 2, and try and see if he can make something stick. I mean, you're asking for miracles and probably winning a lottery, but these are the things you got to do to pick up an ENSCAR win. So
yeah, too right. If there's ever a time to win it or bin it, now is the time, especially if you are Jordan Sharplin. Sitting second in the race, he is absolutely surrounded by Kiwi Sim racing cars. And, well, he's going to be the lone soldier in this battle, there's no doubt about it. And I can tell you what, another man that needs to be something said tonight, and that is your mellow yellow driver of Colt Trickle course, a.k.a. Chris Robertson. He is doing another great job tonight, currently sitting P6, and, well, this guy, he can certainly turn it on if his night goes his way, and it's showing tonight. He can get up amongst it, amongst the best.
If I'm just going to piggyback onto that there, Brad, Jordan Smith started P21 up into P12, so another solid night for him.
Yeah, certainly after we've seen that big moment for him too. He brought out a yellow at one stage, and he's managed to fight his way back in. He's up 9 spots, P12. He'll be
teammate Julian Westbury up into P16 from P25, so also having another good night. So those THD Bash Bros really finding some form at short track racing.
Yeah, they'll be loving it, that is for sure. Of course, giving it a go for the first time this year and plenty of experience under the belts, and they, they'll be up there sooner or later.
Sharplin's got to get up on the outside of Pluck here.
What sort of a restart can Sharplin get? Green flag, go son! And he's was a bit better this time. Baker's going to fire it up the inside. Can he hold on to it? Sharplin again staying strong on the outside. They'll be looking to stay away from contact. Oh, that's come out. We are going to finish under yellow, folks.
Oh, Robertson in turn 4.
And Baker, is it? Or is it going to be Sharplin? We're going to find out. 19 cautions. We were hoping for a race to the finish. But it looks like we're going to finish that plaque. Your winner, Jordan Sharplin's going to come home P2 with Baker in 3. Well, it's not the way we wanted it to finish, but nonetheless, Jordan Sharplin, he is going to be a happy man there.
Yeah, great drive from Sharplin to also make the most of, not to throw any shadows on it, make the most of a couple of the big guns being away, and some of these guys to step up and make the most of their season and accumulate some points and get some good momentum going into somewhere like Talladega and finishing off the season. So, kudos to them, and another good round again, obviously from Ewan in P3. So we'll just have to stand by while Pluck does his burnout and get these boys in the wings for a.
Get a bit of a chat to the top 3, of course. Oh, there we go, a bit of a Chastain move there from Northway. He's getting it done around the outside, showing everyone how it's done. I don't even know if Pluck's going to light the bags on it. It's got to be happy. Nonetheless, a lot of time under yellow, but a win's a win. You got to take it. There it is. Throws it in there. Slams the wall. Says, yes, boy, we've done it. Martinsville winner. Round 8 of ENSCAR.
You're not sure what the ENSCAR stewards are going to think of Northway's Hale Mellon around the outside there. I know there is policies within the league that you got to come down pit lane at the end of the race. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
It's right. He's not sparing rubber on any of those tyres. It may have saved them right to the end of the race, but he's going to use them now. So we're going to check out quickly what happened there in that last caution. It looks like Westbury's come unstuck, maybe. Had a bit of a moment. He's out. Oh, it's Hunter, in fact, that's brought the yellow out. Oh, and there it is, Westbury into Kirk. But I'd say that
that just looks like an old-fashioned teams manoeuvre.
Yeah, that's a bit of stock car racing for you. Get it up, yeah. So, well, what a race it has been. I don't know if we can call it a race, but
a pace.
Yeah, a bit of eye pacing going on out there. We'll drag our 3rd place finisher up now, Ewan Baker. Well, Ewan, frustrating race, mate, but nonetheless, a 3rd place finish, another podium finish. You got to be happy.
Oh yeah, good points, good racing with Jordan as well. Like that, honestly made the night. It would have been a bit boring otherwise, but yeah, banging panels and sort of sending it in. His pace, sort of inside outside, really kept it interesting. Thought I could have just about had him at the end there. I was very close. I might have had to run off the corner, but that bloody caution came out just at the wrong time. But now 3rd place coming in, I was a little bit unsure how tonight would go. It's a pretty rough track, so another podium. I'm more than happy with that.
Yeah, well, you're certainly making this this NASCAR stuff look easy from the comms box. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gone surprisingly well. Like there was a bit of a learning curve at the start. Like Daytona didn't go well. Auto Club was a bit rough, but after that, it's honestly just picked up and getting a good feel for things. I think next week at Talladega could be interesting. Sort of another super speedway. Not sure how I'm going to go with that, but just send it, see what happens.
Yeah, too right.
Hold it wide open, mate, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that is definitely what it's about when it comes to restrictor plate racing. It's all about drafting and just holding on until those last few laps, because no doubt if you can avoid that big one, you're going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Daytona, I was just in the middle of the pack, so just end up getting a DQ from just 4Xs of people hitting me. So as long as I stay up the front, I think I should be good.
And awesome. Well, a lot of laps under yellow, but nonetheless, a podium finish is a podium finish. And I tell you what, your debut season here at ENSCAR, it's been outstanding so far, leading the rookie series and certainly starting to make a bit of a bid for that title. So let's hope things keep going the way they are for you.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, Pluck's going to be tough to beat, though. He's showed the pace, but Team Car can't be too mad at that.
Yeah, too right. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat, Ewan, and all the best for Talladega, and no doubt we'll be talking to you at some stage throughout the season again.
No, thank you very much, and yeah, fingers crossed I'll be talking to you next week.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Right, we will drag our second place finisher in for tonight. And it was an outstanding job by him, Jordan Sharplin, mate. Congratulations on your second place finish tonight. What a battle it was. And, the few green flag laps that we got, we were entertained with that battle that you had against Ewan Baker, that is for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a very fast driver. Definitely keep me on my toes.
Mate, it was it was entertaining. I tell you, the door banging and it was rubbing panels at its best, and that's what we love to see in ENSCAR. And you guys, I can tell you now, Ewan loved every moment of it as well. So yeah, good stuff to both of you.
Oh, I definitely got a big old smile on my face. It was a good time. It was nice and clean, and first top 10 in ENSCAR started with a P2, so I'm not sad about that.
Yeah, well, it's the first time we've actually spoken to you, and you've certainly been the improving race by race, and to get on the podium tonight, no doubt, very happy about that performance.
Oh, absolutely stoked! You guys have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's bloody good to see, and I tell you, it's good to have a fresh person to talk to in the comms box as well. A few seasons in now, and you normally get the regulars in, so it's good to see another driver getting on the podium, that's for sure.
Well, I'll go back to crashing next week, and you want to see my face again?
Yeah. Awesome. It's good to have a chat with you anyway, Jordan, and all the best for the rest of the season, and hopefully we get another chat at some stage.
Oh, hopefully. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
All right, we shall get our winner in, and he's normally not short of words, that is for sure. Our winner for round 8 of ENSCAR tonight on the tricky Martinsville, it is Matt Pluck. Well done, Matt.
It's quite nice coming in here and not for third place for a change.
Yeah, well, I tell you, it's certainly been a while since we've spoken to you as a winner, so even though I think the safety car led more laps than you tonight, it's still a good result, yeah?
Yeah, shout out for the safety car. He should be getting a few bonus points.
Yeah. Well, even though he led the most, you led every single lap tonight, I believe. Those restarts were magic. We had you figured out. You were just going when it went green, yeah?
Yeah, I was just going. There's not much to do here.
Yeah.
It's tough and behind when you got guys beside you, but when you're on the front, you just go and brake when you need to. No one's going to get past you unless you spin the wheels off or something. So.
Yeah, too right. Well, it was definitely a marathon effort to get to where we are now. I can see, 9:37, so it was certainly a long race, definitely in the comms box, so I bet you it was for you inside the race car as well, that's for sure.
Yeah, I needed to probably take a piss with about 30 to go, so I was counting it down. But it was a long race, but I think Richmond ran pretty similar lengths, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, well, I think we definitely had a lot more caution here tonight. I think we ended up with 19 cautions, so...
Yeah, I was just going to say, not to be too pessimistic, you probably won't have as much... You don't have the benefit of a bye week to go through that stewards report, Matt, so...
Yeah.
19 cautions to review, mate. You're going to be a busy boy over the weekend.
Richmond was fucking 17, so, and that took me a good couple of hours to go through that. So, not looking forward to this one, but
I can tell you
I got Anzac Day.
Yeah, well, that's a bonus. I can tell you what, I think most of them were just individual drivers getting out of shape and didn't collect anyone else. I think there's the odd crash that had a couple of cars involved, so shouldn't be too much drama for you.
Yeah, the worst thing about this track is that it's dicey on your own. But as soon as you're side by side with someone and you have a compromised line, it's even worse. If you have to hold low or try and hold that mid lane or top lane, it just multiplies how dicey it is. So every restart, you're side by side with someone. So it kind of, restart breeds restart in a sense.
Yeah, it certainly does. But yeah, nonetheless, a win is a win, and with the main championship contenders away tonight, you'll take that. That is for sure.
Yeah, no, some good points. I mean, Toby hasn't had any bad races yet, though, so, he's got 2 drop rounds up his sleeve, so it's not going to hurt that much, but at least it knocks one of my bad results down the ladder, so it'll help. But, well, I mean, main thing for us this season's teams championship, and we've got fucking Ewan and Dylan fucking kicking our ass in the teams now, so I was saying to Ben, like, Ewan and they were wanting fucking help from the start, and I was like, no, I'm getting Ben through. Like, he's my teammate. You guys come second. So, it's good fun, though. It's good to have people to race, and, the team championship and the plate championship started tonight, right? So, those guys weren't too sure who's leading that after tonight, but it's cool to have kind of battles within battles through the field.
Yeah, that certainly makes it interesting for everyone to turn up week in, week out. And I can tell you, I would say, just quietly, I think David Gray may have well taken the lead in that plate championship. So he was your biggest mover. Yeah, he was.
That's an awesome effort.
Yeah, up 16 spots tonight. So that was a massive move from David Gray, and he'll be happy about that. I can tell you that.
There's actually some really good results tonight. Like Jordan getting P2 is fucking awesome. He's been playing a lot of work lately, so.
He had
cool.
an official race this week, hey?
Yeah, so no, that's awesome, man. That's like the prime example of someone taking advice and listening to what people are saying and putting it to practice, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like Josh and David and Jordan Smith, those guys all had really good races tonight. Top 12, Luke in 12, Don in 13. Those are all good results for those guys.
Yeah, it certainly is good to see, and shows a bit of track time does you good when it comes to race night, that's for sure. So,
absolutely.
Nonetheless, great job tonight. Even though we may not have seen too many green flag laps, you still managed to get it done and led from start to finish. So, big ups on the win, and hopefully we can get a few more green flag laps next week at Talladega. She's a bit of a bigger track to do yellow flags under anyway. So
a lot more room. So if there's going to be a wreck, it'll be a good one.
Just getting it in the chat now from Jamie saying that we should have run Bristol Dirt over Martinsville. So maybe something to think about.
Oh no! So I got a bit upset with Wayne because my 2 fucking favourite tracks are Bristol Dirt and Martinsville, right? And he dropped Bristol Dirt, which fucked me off to start with, and then he was talking about dropping Martinsville this week. I was like, mate, if you drop both my tracks, I'm out. So
there you go.
We got one of them, and hopefully next season we might get Bristol Dirt instead.
Yeah, right.
I can guarantee that it's not making it. I'd love it. I had an absolute hoor of a night on the off week there, but I can vouch and say that Wayne wasn't a big fan of the dirt, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to be making an appearance.
Hey, we'll get rain soon, so a wet oval's pretty close.
Yeah, close enough.
There you go.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat tonight, Matt, and congrats on getting the job done. And we'll see if we can chat to you next week as well.
Yeah, probably be under caution next week. I don't have much luck at Vegas, so we'll see you at some point.
Awesome.
Well,
cheers, eh?
You better fuck off and get a start on that stewards report, mate, because you got a lot of work to do.
Mate, can you guys write my boss a note so I can not go into work tomorrow?
Gonna need it.
Nice.
Awesome. Oh, cheers, Matt.
Cheers, fellas.
See you, mate.
Well, there it is. That's a wrap from Martinsville and round 8 of the championship. And, well, what a sort of race it was, Carl. Hopefully next week we get a few more green flags under the belt and get a bit of a race happening.
Yeah, hopefully we've got something to call next week. You know, it's a couple of back-to-back short track races. It's never easy calling these caution fests. So go to Talladega. I mean, that can be just as troublesome with that tight pack racing. But like Matt said, a lot more room, bigger track. Hopefully we get some good clean pack racing and can put on a show for our ENSCAR THD fans and a good show for us to call. So no, much appreciated for another week in the comms box, Brad, and yeah, we'll see you all later on.
Yeah, cheers, Carl, and cheers everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you all on Monday night. Well, I will anyway, for the New Zealand Superstock Champs. Until then, everybody, have a good one, and we will see you then.